Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And taken down just shy of the 40. Now you look at this Saints defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin with a run by Miller. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The Saints at 10-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they'll run it here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Kamara fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Now, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Pickett.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
31 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Olave over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eye lash. Dropped at the 1. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3rd and 5. Now Pickett.
That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
They'll throw again with Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 36-yard line here.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that bull.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
from 19 yards away.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll set up to throw.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a give up the middle.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
Still going. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down and 8. Back to throw, Pickett.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And out of bounds, where will they spot it? At the 35-yard line, so great field position coming up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Pick it now, third and goal.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on third and goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Stopped immediately there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Saints